Okay, so the assemble all root function basically will go and target specific models that you're looking to assemble things to and put them at the root level of the active assembly that you're working with. So instead of trying to, let's say, assemble screws to each of the grills within these subassemblies and have them become part of that subassembly, it will actually add it to the top level item here. So from a bill of material standpoint, typically that's also kind of considered kitting. So if you're going to kit some components together that, let's say, screws aren't actually built with the assembly, but they're kind of distributed with it as a final product, or go at a different level for assembly operations or just distribution. Many reasons for doing this. So let me show you how to do this real quick. So I'm going to use the assemble all root, and we're going to give it the name of what we want to assemble. So I already know that there's a screw file that I have that is going to be assembled to each of these grills. So this grill is shared across those two different assemblies. And you can see here that we've got different coordinate systems, that we're going to be using as references to assemble our screws to. So you can see they're named references. They have kind of a pattern to them. So we're going to say that the screw is using its reference, which is named screw. That's the name of its coordinate system. And we're going to go to grill.prt, and we want to go to screw underscore star. So that's going to hit every screw location based on the name match. And the nice thing about that is if you have a different configuration of components that comes in that has three locations instead of four or five or six, this one line will still adapt to that. So let's go ahead and run this. So when we press the Do It button, what I want you to notice here is that the screws are actually popping in at the top level assembly, not down here within these subassemblies. So this is at the root level of this structure, which is where we want these to be. And you can see that each of these screws, as I kind of go through them, are actually being placed and constrained to those grill components. So if we come in and we say, let's redefine this, you'll notice that the placement on this is actually constrained to the grill references that we've specified in above. So this is actually a pretty handy piece of functionality, and it also just very, very flexible in the sense that you can use wildcards with it also.